Hey everyone, Chris from Parabolic Signals Weekly Update, Saturday, October 9th. This video will be, I hope, an eye-opening video for you guys regarding the market, what we are expecting in the future here, and why some of my past videos, if you look at, I don't really take away my algorithm, and that's for a very good reason. So, if you look at my previous videos, there is this red line here. And again, I keep these lines here because it's part of an algorithmic calculation to which I can view the overall long-term forecast. And I want you guys to look at this long-term forecast as a way of justifying and protecting your overall investments in crypto. Now, if you look at this red line here, and if you guys haven't seen my past videos, I want you guys to reach out to me in the Discord and make sure that you guys get, at least the links so you can see why I keep this here, why I don't change my my algorithm in order to call these drops, and what I see happening here in Bitcoin. So, yeah, just reach out to me in the Discord. If you notice here, this red line is receiving now resistance for the third time almost perfectly. And that is a big calculation because, well, I'm going to show it to you here why. So you can see it touched once, twice, even third time, it touched perfectly. And if you guys look at any type of rollover periods like this, they can have a recovery. One could argue to say that this is a bull flag and that we are going to spike up. The reason why this red line is huge resistance, okay, is because part of the data suggests that if you look at the past, okay, this is the past, any type of movement above the 200 EMA, all these buyers here, okay, are very frustrated about this drop. Okay, they are holding the bag right here. So when I look at this calculation, and the reason that we're receiving a lot of resistance is because they are just, this is a danger zone. I call this the danger zone. They are just looking to get paid out. They're looking to get out of their investments because they've been sitting on these investments for a very long time. And as you know, the October 15th area is this big tax time where people will need to pay their taxes, and they have been sitting in their coins for quite a long time, all the way since May. So this becomes a calculative measure in the cycle, which is why you're seeing this resistance here. If you guys notice, when we get to these mountain tops, okay, there is these drops in the market. Now you could argue to say that we were going to drop here, pull back down to 42 and go up, but that one whale, he bought a lot of Bitcoin, something like 80,000 Bitcoin, and the market suddenly went bullish. My algorithm is not immune to that, but what I can tell you here is, you see these two blue lines? This is a cycle date that I'm looking for in order to protect the last pull down in the market should we not go bullish here. So what I do forecast is that we are just going to suddenly pull down here. And there will be this consolidation pattern, just a repetitive cycle, like the 1, 2, and now just this happens to be at a higher time cycle. There will be this third drop that I see in my algorithm. Now, if you guys bought down here, okay, because I told you to enter maybe in and around here, you guys can hold through the drop. It's not a big deal, you guys. This whole movement in the marketplace that you guys see here, everybody's bullish, okay? And there are very few coins in the market that went and did a parabolic move. You may have doubled your money, possibly tripled your money if you got into the right assets, but I can tell you, we are in no bull run, you guys. I will say that 100 times throughout this entire cycle. This is not a bullish movement in the marketplace. It just seems like it is. So If you haven't seen my past videos, I do not take my algorithm out of the equation. And I'm very excited, obviously, to show you guys the bot. I'm gonna show you guys how to trade the bot. I'm gonna finally put these trading videos together. I was waiting for the completion of my bot and the algorithm before I was showing you these buy and sell tags. And there's very good reason for it. I'm very happy that you guys are staying patient with me regarding this bot, because I believe at some point this will pay you off in dividends. There will be thousands and thousands of trades that you can guys get into in the long-term forecasts, and you guys will be able to scalp as well. I will set up a system where I can show you how to scalp. In the meantime, I really need you guys to think long-term here, okay? If you guys, the long-term traders are the ones that ultimately win. And what I mean by long-term, and this is why a lot of guys get called out, you know, other influencers say we're going to, 200,000 Bitcoin, these kind of things. My algorithm shows differently, okay? And I'm not going to foment here. I would rather you guys protect yourselves through this cycle, because we're not in a bull run, okay? Instead of worrying about these types of gains right here. Ethereum hasn't really done much, you guys. I called the bottom down here, okay? We ran up, okay? We made some gains here, but as you can see, we've been just kind of moving sideways. Ethereum going from 3,000 to 3,700. This, you could argue to say that these are good gains, but it gets people to FOMO into the coins. And from what I can see in my chart patterns, we are not bullish by any means. It just seems that we're bullish. And if you don't think long term, you guys are going to get damaged in the market, because I've been through these cycles. I've seen these cycles repeat itself many times over. So what you can expect here, if this top, you see this top here, this was kind of a fake out top. It was weird. This market should have pulled down to here, back down to 43, but that whale bought a bunch of Bitcoin and it moved my algorithm up. So what I do expect is that we just top out here, and then suddenly there's this drop again, waterfall drop. Now, if we do not stop at 46,000, and if we bounce here like this and there's another pullback, we could literally stab right back down to the $43,000 mark, where there will be again this consolidation period and then a final run up in the year, okay? Where it takes Bitcoin up into the 60 to 65,000 region, and possibly higher, but we need to just make sure that our stop losses are in place. I want to warn you guys that this pattern has not failed me yet, and so I'm still waiting for this. And your patience is going to be tested here, you guys. I'll tell you that right now. Your patience is going to be tested. Why? Because the altcoins are not moving, you guys. Okay, I don't care that Bitcoin wants to suddenly jump up here and there is this consolidation back down over here. Why? Because if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, it really needs to drop in order for these altcoins to continue. Now, when I see this consolidation period and this run up in the market, whether or not it happens right here or it happens up here, okay, there will be still lots of opportunity for you guys to enter into your alt positions, and then there will be this move all the way up until January of next year, where you can finally take some profits and just concentrate on the long-term events. Because if we do not pass this blue line up here, if we do not settle about it, okay, into the next year, this is already the next year, you guys, I'm telling you, there is going to be this leg down that you won't expect, and that will cause you guys to, I'm just going to look at the 1 day here. It will cause you to think, if you look at this chart, it is this kind of up move with this sudden drop in the market, okay? Because everybody wants us to go and do this, Everybody. I'm just gonna leave this here. Sorry. I'm just gonna grab this one. I'm just gonna move it here. Right there. Okay? So everybody's expecting this move right now. I get it. You know? I will tell you that if you get into your altcoins in this next pullback here, and we do that, that's a good payday for you guys. In which case, I will calculate this turning point as the last turning point before we do this drop in the market. Okay, because I believe that it will just settle up here. Okay, not right now. I'm not calling for this right now, you guys. I want to see a confirmed bullish trend before I get too excited here, because my algorithm says we tap out at 60 to 65,000. There may be this spike and then this consolidation, and then there's this drop in the market that really takes Bitcoin far down. Okay, it looks like this double top, and then there's a drop in the market. Okay, so I want you guys to be cautious. There's nothing wrong with being bullish during this cycle, and that the drop only takes us down, say 60%, right back down to 38,000 by next year. But I can tell you that my algorithm says we drop really low here, okay? Back down to the floor. This is the floor level, okay? This is major support here at 13,000. This is the floor level. Why? Because these bullish scenarios, if you look at a drop in the marketplace, this is like, if you look at this cycle here, or even this drop, this is the COVID drop. Everybody thought we were gonna go bullish. So I'm gonna extend this out. And if you guys look at the left here, this is a major drop, right? This is again a turning point with a major drop. Again, this is up here, okay? This is a major turning point, okay? And there's this drop. It does not just throw us into oblivion. I'm not saying it can't happen where we do run up to say 89,000 Bitcoin. It can happen, you guys. But I would rather you guys just be patient right in this level. A whole bunch of people are going to get unnecessarily bullish, you know, bags will get wrecked, and you know, every influencer will be shocked by a sudden pull down in the market here. It will create a shock. Because these market makers don't care. They're very happy with taking their profits, and we should learn to respect that. And if you have a TA guy that does not know how to call these drops in the market, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not really a drop. This is not a drop. It's just a pullback. Okay, it's a pullback. So we could just stop here at 46,000, and then, you know, there will be this, you know, kind of run up in the market. How high that will go, there could be a potential spike here, and then followed by the downside. But the altcoins are not moving here. You guys are not making money. I know, because I cannot see my account making money. Having, you know, say Polkadot go from 10 to 40 bucks, that's good, you know, or $35, that's good. You know, that's a good run up. But we're not talking about 10x gains, 20x gains, 30x gains, 100x. We're not talking about that. Some coins will sporadically spike in the market. But I'm saying even the XRP holders that bought way back here, they are still waiting on their profits. That's why I urge you guys to look at this whole situation as long term. This is not a bull market yet. The only time it becomes bullish is if we suddenly spike above 62,000 and we settle here, and then there's this bounce upwards. Then we can become extremely bullish. Not until then, you guys. Not until then. So, yeah, I mean, I called the bottom here. We ran up a little bit higher. I said to exit your positions at 46,000. Look at this, guys. It's sideways. Look at the 200 EMA. It's sideways. There is no action happening in the market. It just seems like it because that one whale threw up the algorithm higher. I will tell you straight up, my prediction here was that we were going to stop right here at the orange line, and that we were gonna see one more pull down like this before we remain bullish. But I don't control these whales, you guys. I'm just trying to protect you from these drops so that you can enter into the best position possible. Now we could stop at 46, we could stop at 43. If you're already in your trades since down here, you can hold. You can hold through this whole cycle until there is this spike in the marketplace sometime in November. And if we do run up above 61,000, I'll be the first one to tell you that we're going to head into a bull trend. And then I'll show you what happens in January. I do not think that they will drop this market before December. Why? Because you know, when Christmas comes around and they want to decimate the markets, they're not going to do that. The market makers just won't do that. Okay? Now, if you guys look at my past videos, I have not taken any of my algorithm away. Not this line, not this line, not this line, not this line. These are very important mathematical algorithmic patterns according to past history, and there is like this inverted head and shoulders pattern that's going to form, in which case we could resume the bull trend. But I'm just waiting for this last pullback and then we can enter. When in regards to training and the trading videos, I will get into that, especially when it comes to the Parabot. It will be on all time frames, and I'm just going to show you here what that looks like. So if we look at, let's just say Bitcoin, Bitcoin on the 5 minute. So this is the 5 minute, and you guys, the reason I wanted to fast forward this whole project was because a lot of you guys are wanting to buy these spikes. Okay? And I do believe, I have a firm belief that I have one of the fastest responding algorithms in the market. And so when I see, for example, a sell tag here, okay, I will be patient and I will show you guys how to trade this whole scenario so that you don't get stopped out, or you put yourself in a proper stop loss so that you can either choose to short the market or you can long the market, and I will figure out how to stream that for you guys so you guys can see the buy and sell tags. As you can see, the tags come in pretty accurately here. Okay, there's a sell tag, there's a buy tag, I expect another sell tag, in which case, right now, like I said, you guys, I'm being very, very cautious here. We are printing, this is the weekly cycle, we are printing right now what looks like to be a bull flag, but the 200 is sitting sideways, the paracross is coming in, but if we suddenly just retract here, okay, if we suddenly start to turn downwards, okay, I believe that the pullback will take place. Okay, either if I look at this, you look at this blue line, there could be this extended top, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. I think we either gonna shoot up here, believe it or not, in the next day or so, or we're just gonna suddenly pull back. So I want you guys to be cautious of that. Not if you're in the coins, okay? If you're in the coins, you can ride this whole down cycle out, okay? You can ride it down to 46,000, 47,000, or you can place a stop loss. And if we go bullish, like I said, even at 60,000, I'm gonna ask you guys to exit your positions 100%. If we suddenly produce a candle like this, see this candle on the left side? If we suddenly produce this candle here tonight or tomorrow, then I want you guys to exit your positions because there will be a major pullback. Okay? If not, just ride out the dip. It'll last about 3 weeks, and then we can resume bullish. But I want you guys to just be careful that I do see this pattern playing out. Okay? That's the weekly update. I'm really excited to get you guys into the Parabot. I will get it active. But remember, just don't stay too bullish here, you guys. We are not in a bull situation. The altcoins are not moving. And if they are, they're only moving up minutia percent from this last drop. We did see a nice run up here, but again, this is all consolidation. This spike here was again, this is just manipulation, you guys. This is a manufactured pump, and I still see one more pullback. And a lot of these influencers that say that they can call these drops, then I'm not gonna talk about it too much because it's almost it gets comical for me, because they have really no idea what a true chart looks like, and again they'll just remain bullish, and then suddenly they're wicked out of their coins, and they sit in this type of situation. Okay, this type of situation, I'm gonna show it to you right now. They sit here in all of this topping area, and they sit there for long periods of time, praying that this whole spike in the market happens. They sit here on the tops, and then they cry when the market makers decide to take their profits, and they're confused. They don't know how to trade properly. It's a really bad scenario. So again, I'm still expecting more pull down in the market. I don't want you to be too bullish yet. Again, that's the weekly update. Here down here, I just want to show you guys the MACD. Anytime the MACD is pointing down like this, it's showing that we are topping out. Okay, so just be careful here. We could see a bounce. Okay, we could see that final bounce here in October, and then we can again resume this bullish scenario. Any questions, please, you guys, just reach out to me in the chat. Think long term, you guys, please. These are not the gains you should be worried about. All I'm concerned about right now is making sure that you don't get caught way out here on the tops. I don't want you guys to get called on these tops. There's going to be a much more beautiful situation that will happen next bull run. And that next bull run, I'm telling you guys, you will not even need to trade. You will get into the market and you will sit there and you will stake your coins. It is that bullish. So just be patient here. Just be patient, please. Okay, guys. See you guys in the next video. Take care.